makes sense. I don't know if you've given this take. I feel like if you would have given this take, it would have probably been like to Saga or Chess Base India. I'm curious, you really believe Magnus, what he says? Like, for example, we're talking, everybody's saying like Nepo's going to win the candidates now, especially if he wins this game, right? It's 4 rounds out of 14. But if like the challenger really truly does not interest Magnus, I mean, will he actually just not defend the title? It seems kind of ridiculous. I mean,
my take was, I gave it somewhere in some kind of podcast somewhere. My take was that he is really ready to give it up. And that is also the right strategy when you negotiate. So I don't know if you negotiated with, you must have negotiated with lots of different brands and stuff, but you probably know that easiest to negotiate is when you don't really need them. And then it's the easiest to ask for a raise. Yeah, because then you very comfortably saying that, I'm busy. And for this amount, unfortunately, I'm not interested. And then, while if you actually really want that and this amount, it's kind of hard to pull that bluff off, no? Like you are thinking like, yeah, but what if they think, what if it's too much for them? And then if they say no, like, I don't want to go back on my word and look completely stupid and take what they offered. So you know very well that you negotiate and the best deal you get is going to be the time when you just are really ready to walk away. You don't need them, but you think it's nice if they go above a certain number. And so you're ready to walk away, but you negotiate, and then they give you what actually a really good price. And then you're like, okay, well, actually it's nice.
So you think it's 100% about?
No, that's not what I said. I said that he's ready to walk away for real if they don't up the price. But I think that there is a price. Yeah, there must be a price at which he will play.
But I'm confused. But that's the argument, right? Like, I mean, if they offer him a lot of money, more than they have, like to go through it again, and like, he'll stay, right? So wait, I'm sort of confused.
Yes, I think so, because I think that he will see it like Fischer did as well, and some other players in the past. He will see it as him lifting the chess world, like, taking it and like lifting it up with his own hands.
By the way, somebody brought up a really good point. I think it was maybe in Twitch chat. They do have good points sometimes. They said, will his sponsors really not let him play? I mean, like, certainly when they signed those agreements, it was with the intention to defend the world championship, right? Like, that has to be in there. No,
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, but okay, he has, of course, really big agreements. Many. I have a couple of agreements. None of my agreements mention anything about any cycle. I mean, okay, I'm participating in a cycle. Of course, he's a world champion, so it's very different. But I could easily see him not having it in. For him, it's different than for me, of course. But I would be surprised. No, I never thought of it this way. I don't think the sponsor. I think sponsor usually puts in their obligation, your obligations. And your obligations is usually some certain number of events that you do, certain number of like certain logos you wear to serve, like all these kind of things. It rare. I don't think it has anything to do with the World Championship. But the thing is, of course, what will happen if he loses the title? First thing that will happen is the title will lose the value immediately. Like the fact that somebody will be a world champion, everybody will kind of know that he's kind of not the world champion and like not the world number one, and Magnus is the one. But especially if Nepo wins, I mean, if Nepo wins, the odds of Magnus refusing to play are extremely high. I guess psychologically, it's such an unpleasant situation for him. He already destroyed him once. Now pressure is completely off from the other guy. He still knows that it's still Nepo. He can still play chess really, really well, and it's a very uncomfortable situation, I think. And he already made that announcement. Yeah, for Nepo, I don't know what kind of deal they have to offer him. I don't know.